Calcium cannot get into the body by itself. It needs vitamin D. So vitamin D is also important for strong, healthy bones. So where do we get vitamin D? It's the sunshine vitamin. Ultraviolet rays from the sun hit the skin and they convert a form of cholesterol just under the skin to vitamin D. Vitamin D is essential for the assimilation of calcium in the body. Now, why am I mentioning calcium by itself? Calcium is called the king, and because it's called the king, it's been misunderstood. It's called the king because when calcium gets into the body under the action of vitamin D, it pulls all the other minerals on the back with it. It does not strengthen the bones to take calcium supplements. You are now putting a mineral in that can cause an imbalance in the body. And it's usually calcium in a way that is not able to be absorbed properly by the body, so it can contribute to the build-up of kidney stones, gallstones. So it's better to take calcium the way God meant us to take calcium, is in balance with all the other minerals, which you will find in your vegetables, especially your dark green leafy vegetables. You see, vegetables are high in fibre, high in minerals and low in sugars, whereas fruit does have some minerals, but not as much. Fruit is high in fibre, high in sugars and low in minerals. And that's why God meant us to eat a variety. I like to have my fruit at breakfast. I have fruit with usually a grain, maybe a legume, some nuts and seeds, and I have vegetables at lunchtime. Fruit and vegetables in the stomach can cause a little bit of a war because fruit is so high in sugars and the minerals are low in sugars. So ideally, as a rule, we try and keep the fruit at one meal and the vegetables at another. So vitamin D, how do we ensure that we're getting adequate amounts of vitamin D? The ultraviolet rays from the sun. So let's look at how this happens. From the sun, and particularly the UVB rays. So the sun's UVB rays hit the skin. So there's a couple of things that have to be present here. We have to have exposure to the sun, especially the UVB rays. Glass stops the UVB rays, and sunscreens stop the UVB rays. So those UVB rays have to touch the skin, okay? So that's one of the requirements. And just under the skin, there's a form of cholesterol. And this form of cholesterol is what the body uses to convert to vitamin D.